What's going on, Alan?
Who's the cutest kitty ever? Look.
Okay, that kitty is so stinking cute. Would you do that out of felt?
Okay.
Felt.
Hey, everybody. We're just getting live right now. This is the first time I'm actually adding guests in tonight. This is so exciting. We have a fantastic show. We've got two very, very special guests from HSN, and I could not be more excited. Our first guest is Suzanne Runyan. She has enjoyed the art of crafts since she was a little girl. One of her very, very first showpieces was a Christmas manger, where Joseph, Mary, and Jesus were made out of styrofoam balls, cones, and felt. How adorable. And from there, her love of everything crafty and the art of crafts just grew. She was the host of Keep Crafting with Suzanne on QVC for many years, and then she landed at HSN, where she now kicks off every craft day, as well as hosts the show, Suzanne Gets Crafty. So everybody, I would like you to welcome Suzanne Runyan.
Yay! Hi. Well, I'm so excited to be here. Yeah, and you know what? The funny thing about that Jesus manger scene is I posted the picture. I haven't been able to find Jesus's head. It's literally missing.
Whoops.
That's a little sick.
I know. The most important part of his head's missing. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy. That's hilarious.
But I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, gosh. Thank you so much for joining us. It's so special. We've also got another special guest. We have the wonderful Holly Fossen. She is an on-air talent at HSN and an international craft instructor. So everybody, here she is. Welcome, Holly.
Hello. I got to tell you a funny one about that too. One of my friends posted that I was going to be on, and she said, one of her friends said, why wasn't that part of the test you had to take in high school that you could actually get a degree in being an international craft instructor? She's like, how did I miss that on that test?
Right.
Or, you know, when you're doing the assessment of,
Yes. Yeah. That's cute.
So there you go.
Well, today we are here to chat. We're here to craft. And so I want to give you guys a little sneak peek. You guys know we're going to be on HSN on Tuesday, October 6th. And we've got some really, really cool things. I'm going to show you a couple of these right here. You guys know that we do stamps. Let me see if I can get this in the camera here because we're kind of split. You know we do stamps, and we've got these adorable zoomed in kitty cats and puppies. And you know that we do dies, but this is going to be the very first time you're going to see us do amazing mixed media dies. And we have some fantastic things to show you. Puppies and dogs, they go with the stamps. I'm going to turn this over to Suzanne, and she's going to show you something special, and then we're going to do a little special Q&A with her. So give me just a quick second for us to duck out of here.
Okay.
All right, Suzanne, it's all yours.
Okay, and I know we're taking questions, right? And so we're good?
Yes.
Like if you guys have a question, you can ask a question. Go ahead.
You are not going to be able to hear them. They can hear us, but you're not going to be able to hear them. Alan's actually going to feed me the questions. So I'm going to let you do your thing. And then when you're done, we're going to do a few minutes of Q&A, and Alan's going to feed me the questions, and I will read them and let you know what they are.
Perfect. Okay. So here's the scoop. Okay. So I would have an example of this absolutely adorable. There, can you guys see that? I'm putting them up there. Okay. This kid is so stinking cute. It's like, because I love dogs. Yeah, cats are fine, but I really love dogs. But if you love cats, so what I did was I got it because they sent me a sample to try it, which I'm very fortunate. And you know, I got to say, your artwork is always so fun, and it's so creative, and it's so well thought out. Like, I love your stamps and what you do. And so I decided I was going to make a dog, but at the same time, a really good friend of mine named Dawn, she was having surgery, and I wanted to make sure I sent her a card. Well, she is an absolute dog lover. So I actually posted it, I think probably 2 weeks ago on Suzanne Runyon on HSN Facebook, and I made her a doggy card. So I would have the card for this, but I actually mailed it, and I really put it in the honest to God mail, you know, like sent it to her. Anyway, she got the card, and she was very thankful, and she's a big time stamper, card maker. So to send her a card, it's got to look pretty good. You just can't send her a lame card. And she wrote email or text me and said that she absolutely loved it. But I think what's really fun about this kit is you do cute so well. And who doesn't love cute? Like, everyone loves super cute. And I think it's so cute too. I hope I'm not blowing too much, but if you guys can see this, you get all the pieces and parts. Now, what I really love with your kit too is that you can take it to whatever level you want. If you want to stay basic and you're a beginner, then got you covered. It's pretty easy. But I love all the parts are separate. So my dog Cooper, where is he? Cooper, Cooper. I did the card after my dog Cooper. He's not even in here. Okay, I don't even know where he's at. But anyway, if I find him, I'll hold him up because I made him the colors of Cooper. Oh, okay, wait, when we guys take over, I'll run and get him. But anyway, I wanted to make him the colors of my dog. And so that was really fun to be able to play with different paper colors. And then what I added was googly eyes, because there's nothing better to me than googly eyes on anything funny, like monsters, anything. I love googly eyes. And so while I did use the eyes that you provided in the kit, I stuck googly eyes on top of it to make it like cuter and crazier. So I think, Angie, that's what I like so much is that they're really, really fun kits. Also, another thing that I love that you guys might not know, there's a gazillion levels of quality of clear stamps, a gazillion of them. And I like it, Angie, because you use really good quality. And if you don't have a good quality clear stamp, the problem is the results stink. You're like, oh, this stamp, you wonder, is it you? Am I doing it wrong? Am I not pressing it right? Well, if you have a bad quality and they don't have really clear detail, especially when you have words, I know this is really, really hard to see, but when you have words and stuff, especially when they're smaller like that, you've got to have this really specific, really good quality. And also, thank you, Angie, because they're good and sticky too. There's nothing like a clear stamp and it eventually just doesn't stay on anymore. So that's just a couple of the notes that I have. I'll be glad to mention anything else you want, but I think this has just turned out really, really super cute.
Thank you.
Well, I think the other thing that I thought was really cool too, what Angie did a little different with this, Suze, is if you notice, and I think I sent that to you in a note, you actually made the extra deep dies. So if you can see here, the extra deep dies actually let you cut material or felt or whatever kind of mediums you want to do. And I actually cut this right through my Impress. And it worked great and was able to just create these cute little designs. And so really Is that a keychain?
That is a
keychain. Yeah.
Oh, that is so
look at the puppy one. Look at the puppy one.
Stop it. Oh, stop it.
So there's the choice.
Did you use ink on it? Did you use ink?
Yeah. So ink around the edges, a little actually chalk on the cheeks here. So really you can make all kinds of fun things. I've got tons more to show on Tuesday when I'm going to go live with it.
That's so cute.
Very cute.
Do we have any questions, Alan?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'm waiting for him to put these up. So question 1, is Craft Day your favorite sales day on HSN?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, you know what's interesting is I love what I do. And I just had a girlfriend ask me recently, she was like, who's your favorite guest to go on with? What do you like the best? And I'm like, gosh, I'm so blessed to be on with a lot of people and a lot of different folks and do a lot of different categories. But clearly crafting is where I love the most. I've been doing it really a long time. In fact, when I started at QVC, when scrapbooking first started, if anybody's kind of young, this is going to really date me, but I was the very first television retail host ever to go on with scrapbooking. But back then, if you guys are old school like I am, I'm the OG of craft. I had gel pens. All we had were gel pens, really bad spiral thick note like books. And I have one somewhere, and stickers, basically stupid like school stickers. And so, and again, I have to thank folks from Utah because of the Mormon church. They're really the ones who brought scrapbooking to the forefront. And so that was a real honor for me. And it's never changed. I just think it's that bringing creativity, working with you, Angie, and Holly, and companies like you guys who bring such energy to it. And to me, I've had a slogan I've used for years. If it's made by the hand, it's given from the heart. And so I think anytime thank you. You should trade. Nobody trademark it for me. It's okay. I got to get it. Anyway, but I love that because I think when someone receives something that's been handmade, there's love and work that goes into it. And chances are they don't throw it away. So I love that. And I'm still very passionate to this day. And I enjoy doing it privately too. That's different. I do a lot of cooking shows, but I'm actually cooking tonight in a pressure cooker from HSN, but I'm not passionate about cooking. I'll do it, but I'm not passionate about it. I love the products. I like the concept and I love the guest, but crafting, I'm definitely very passionate about.
Awesome. Thank you. The next question we've got is, do you sew or quilt?
I do very basic sewing. In fact, I have a project underway, or I've got to get to it. Sorry, that's my stuff. I have a project that is making 5 pillow covers, cases. And I'm really frugal. I think all crafters kind of are. And so I found the most amazing tablecloths. In fact, it's on my table right now for dinner. See this table? Once we're done with dinner, I'm making a pillow out of the darn thing. Awesome. Okay, so there it is. How cute is that, right? And so instead of buying expensive fabrics, I buy really long rectangular tablecloths, and I'm going to make these pillows. Now, I will say I'm kind of a straight stitch girl, though. Again, I know a whole lot about sewing. I tried making a quilt one time, and honestly, I know I could do it if I had the time, but it was not very successful. So yeah, I sew a little bit, but just kind of basic stuff.
Awesome. Well, let me see. We've got some more questions. We actually have a lineup of questions. So somebody is asking,
I'll try to make my answers shorter.
What is it like to work at HSN?
Oh gosh, that is a great question. I love it. I worked at QVC when I first started, as you mentioned earlier, Angie, and loved it up there, and then got the opportunity to come down to HSN. And it's never boring. It's always interesting. There's always something crazy going on. And with this whole new format that we're basically forced to work in, the Skyping has been really an interesting adventure. And I think we as HSN people have an opportunity to, in my mind, even go further with that. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I think it's opened up a whole new world of how we present products and how we get to people to present products and find new stuff. So, I'm really hoping we're going in that direction. Although I'll tell you something really weird. It's freaky at work because no one's there. There's very few of us there now. So instead of having a really busy, huge campus, there's just a few of us there every day. So that's a little weird. But it's still good, and I still love doing it.
Yeah, I actually find that when we go into our office, the building is, there's not a whole lot of people there, so I get that. It's really, really strange. Somebody else is asking, do you have a craft room?
I do. I'm sitting in it. Okay.
I was wondering.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I am. Okay, so here's the thing. It's kind of, look, I wonder which drawer I should open because they're kind of a mess. I'll tilt this way. So what happens is I moved into under 700 square feet. My husband and I moved from our house. We sold it. And now I live in under 7. We have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, basically condo. And so we spent all of our money redoing the kitchen, which is the dining room, which is the living room. And the funny part is it's hard to see, but see all that? And then if you go all the way down,
floor to ceiling.
And then that probably 20 feet down, it's all crafting stuff. And what's really funny is my husband gets so mad at me because I've picked up all the storage, but everything slides out. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that okay?
Very nice.
So here's a bunch of my stamping stuff. All that slides out. And then I won't open this because it's really gross, but I have plugs in every cabinet. It's really messy. But my Cricut's in here, my printer's in here, and I have plugs built in behind everything. So I don't have to pull anything out and set it out. I just open the doors and I work directly in here. And literally, we have little baby fights about it because I even have this whole thing that's supposed to be for shoes, and I have all like my vinyl in there. And Craig's like, oh my gosh, at least give me a few drawers. So literally my home is my crafting world.
That's awesome.
And I specifically do it for that too. I specifically built it to be able to multi-purpose with it.
That's awesome. I think if I ever redo my craft room, I might have to contact you because that looked pretty cool. Mine's not as advanced as that. Somebody else is asking, do you have any crafting tips for us?
Yeah, I guess I do. I think if you're watching and you're only a little bit crafting, I think trust Angie and Holly and our products to help you be better at it. The neat thing about it is, you can be very, very much a beginner. And I love it because they think through things like, little details. Like you said, Holly, the dye being thick enough if you want to go to fabric or you want to use felt, or, being able to start with basic colors of paper and make a really cute puppy or dog with all the little pieces and parts, or cat, of course, cat lovers. But I think don't be afraid. Sometimes I think when we're on the air, the kits are so big that people, I think at home probably go, oh, they're so huge. What do I do with all that stuff. But don't worry, I find that all of our wonderful partners in the crafting world know that. And if you're an advanced crafter, obviously you know that, and you can take it to the next level. I mean, I know you guys get that. You're really, really good. But I think for most people, don't be afraid. Also, open the boxes. Did you like applause? I'm telling people stuff, and they'll text me or they'll message me, and they'll go, "Well, I haven't opened the box yet." I'm like, "Open the box, jump in."
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Open the box. It's a very basic start, but a lot of people don't.
No, I get something and I can't wait to jump in.
Oh, me too. I feel like it's Christmas too. I'm always like so excited about it. And then I think too, try to be as organized as possible, whatever space you have, because I do, and trust me, I'm not all that organized. And you'll end up buying more stuff and forgetting. Like I have a double stamp set simply because I didn't realize I had another stamp set of the same thing. And I was like, daggone it, I don't need two. But I think the more organized you are, even if it's just a little closet or a little rolly cart, you definitely will use your stuff more. And it takes the little time we have in our lives to craft, it makes you and helps you get stuff done. If you're constantly just digging, you never get the project done. So I think being organized really helps.
Awesome. I think we have time for one more question. Somebody is asking, oh, wait, this is a different question. Okay. How long have you been on air?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was at QVC, and I was there for about 5-6 years. Then I took a different job for about 2 years, and then went on HSN. So on HSN, I'm actually coming up on my 16th year. Overall, wow. I've been doing about 25 years.
Wow.
That's a long time.
That's why you're such a pro. You're so awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm going to bring Holly back in. I think we're going to bring us all back in here. Let me see. How do I get Holly in there? And I got to get me back in there. Yay. There we are. I look so big. I'm looking at how the three of us look. And I'm sitting up higher. I think I might have to lower down a little bit. There we go.
Or we can just get closer to the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, Suzanne, I was told we had you till about 7:20. And I think we're there, and I don't want to kick you out. I've absolutely loved having you here. I'm not kicking you out, just so you know.
I could go till 7:30, and then I'm on the air tonight. Gotta go to work. So I'll stay for a few more minutes.
No, that's right. Awesome. Alan, do we have any more questions or anything?
I was deleting them. Go ahead.
Oh.
Like,
let me see. Well, what do we have here? How much do you miss being in studio?
With the girl.
I'm actually in studio. It's a good question, but I'm in studio every time. Oh, sorry, my pressure cooker's going off. I'm in studio every time I'm on. So we're all still in the studio. The only people who are not there would be like Angie and Holly and our guest. But okay. I still go to work directly to the studio all the time now.
So you guys all still get to see each other, everybody who actually works for HSN.
Well, not really, because no one's really there. The only other people I see is occasionally I'll see another host, and then my producer, my director, and I see the crew, and then that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine how ghostly that would be. That's really
strange.
The
hallways, which you both know, our hallways are usually just packed and they're busy and things are going on. They're like ghost towns. It's very.
Oh wow. That's a little bit of what I miss. Like I enjoy being home because now if I'm tired, I go lay on my own couch. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about between shows, sleeping in the green room or doing whatever. Yeah. If I'm hungry, I walk over to the kitchen. That part's good. But I really miss the camaraderie because I can say at HSN, I don't mean take Susie's time, but that's right. HSN, we just have it's like a great family feeling when you're there. And I miss everybody, I miss seeing all my other crafting friends. And so that part, I think is a little harder.
I miss traveling out there too. I was traveling a lot and it was a lot of fun. And, my girl Stephanie would be there and, she'd come with me and I get to see you, Holly, and, you, Suzanne, and everybody else. And I do miss that. You get used to it, it's, and it's kind of strange. So, and I keep getting asked, when am I going to do the show again? And it's kind of crazy because we're so much busier now than before COVID. And I think this whole industry has just gotten really, really busy during COVID because everybody's at home and they're looking for something to do. And so crafting is just really taken off, which is really, really great, but it makes it hard to try and fit everything in. So I'm incredibly grateful for Holly.
Well, good. Congratulations to you. That's awesome.
So let me see. We have a couple more questions up here. What did you craft first, scrapbooks or cards?
Well, if you go way back in time, and I need to post this, I made a doll that looks like a Chucky doll. I made her a maxi coat, a velvet maxi coat. Speaking of sewing, and the stitches are huge, but honest to God, I don't know why I like this doll baby because she looks like Chucky. And I took a picture of it, and it was this red velvet maxi coat with this giant black button. So that, if you're talking about the first thing I remember crafting, it was that. Then the little Jesus mishap with the styrofoam. That was probably later on. But when I first started doing any crafting, it was definitely scrapbooking, because that's when scrapbooking hit so many years ago, so big. Mm-hmm. And then that evolved into me doing card making. And it's funny because mostly now what I do is card making, but definitely it was scrapbooking because it was just on fire. I've tried doing, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Donna Dewberry and her one-stroke painting method. That kind of goes back a ways. So I did a little bit of that, which was kind of fun because I'm really not a painter. So I kind of like the technique. I also tried crocheting. I tried that at one point. So I've kind of dabbled in a lot of stuff. I actually did hook rugs as well. I think hooking, that's when I was very young though. But mainly now, all I really have time for is card making. And I enjoy that because I'm always, there's birthdays and people's events coming up and stuff like that. So I enjoy making cards for people most now.
Awesome. Well, what?
Is that it with the questions?
I think so. Let me see if he's got, a lot of people are thanking Suzanne for coming on, and some have watched her since she was on QVC. So wow, you've got some longtime fans here.
I love you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. So they would all know about scrapbooking back in the day. I sound so old. Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you, guys.
I think it's great that you still find time to craft, because with everything with HSN and because I know you're on there a lot and stuff, with all the, it's great that you still find time to do it. It's awesome. I have a hard time finding time to do it.
Well, I mean, you're running a company and designing and everything else. I just think it's important for your soul, kind of. Yeah. I just think, taking a minute or even a half an hour out and trying to make a card or just to do anything, even if you're doing coloring in one of the fancy coloring books or whatever, I just think it's really good for you. I also feel, here's a weird thing, and I don't know if you all, Holly or Angie, have experienced this, but I get rusty. So it's funny because I'll make a first card and I'll go, yeah, that looks kind of bad. And then the juices start flowing and my cards look better. And that means I probably don't craft enough, to be honest with you. But I find that to be interesting, is if I don't do it on a regular basis, I tend to get a little rusty. I guess that would be like with everything. But I don't know. Do you guys find that?
I just like the idea of going in and getting lost in it. Like I like just once I get in a mojo for doing it. Somebody wanted to have a standing conference call with me, like in the middle of the day, right before I'm getting ready to go on air, those kinds of things. And I'm like, I can't do that, man. You can't mess up my mojo. Once I get going, I like to just not be bothered. I love to get into it. I like the way it distracts me and takes me away from things, and how blessed am I that that's what I get to do and get paid to do it. I mean, my life is rough, got to go make cats and dogs, little puppies and little kitties. So
no, I know
it's that international crafting degree you got.
Yes. It's taken me a long way. Hey, I've taught in South Africa, as is Suzanne. Actually, Suzanne and I both went to South Africa. We were there for 14 days and we taught we went to Johannesburg, and then we started out in Johannesburg, and then we went up to Cape Town. We got to stand in both the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean at the same time, which was pretty awesome. And the crafters over there are phenomenal. And it was just a blast. So really, it's taken me a lot of different fun places, and I've gotten to meet so many wonderful people. Part of the disadvantage of being on TV is I don't get to see people as much. So that part I love the much. I love the community. I love the craft community and everything about it. So it's awesome. Fun too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
Oh, I keep checking the times. I don't want to run over.
Well, we need to see what you've been working on too.
Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, I was showing Suzanne and
I'm gonna
you guys
duck out
earlier. I want you guys to look at this. This is, remember we said that we were extra deep dyes. This is actually what they look like. This is done with felt and then using like a little bit of pink chalk here on the cheeks. And this is a key ring here. And then just another couple of cute things here is this is actually a magnet and it's made so it attaches to this card here. Cute. You send it like a magnet so you can put it on your refrigerator. And then because there's so many cute accessory pieces, look at these bones. This is just making the background of the paper. Cute. Right? And I just think that is adorable. And a very simple background. And the sayings are really fun. Angie calls them punnies. You're doggone great, which I think is super cute. But my actual, oh wait, I got to show you this one too with the yarn with the cat. Oh, I just can't. How cute is that, right? Cute. And just like it's unlimited what you can do. Now there's automatic stitching around the edges. So this stitching is actually cut right into the paper. So it looks like that. But you can also do it with actual stitching itself. See the stitching there? How cute is that, right? So cute. But here's the one that I thought was so adorable. Now, Angie and I went back and forth about how we were going to do this, right? Because I was like, I so badly wanted to do this. Now, this is a toddler's outfit. You've got to keep this in mind. And Angie said she thought it would be cuter here, but look at the cat on that outfit. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable?
I love that.
That's adorable.
I thought myself, I didn't stick it on there yet. I thought myself it'd be so cute if you did it on the bottoms of the thing that goes over the diaper. So that when they're toddling away, you see this little kitten winking at you as it's walking away. So Angie and I debated on that. She decided it would look cuter on the front. So that's where it ended up. So that
cute
is
on a onesie too.
It would be adorable on a onesie. I thought it would also be really cute on an apron. So the other cool thing about what I love too is if you just want to stamp, if you don't want to do the stamps and the dies, you're going to get a full set of stamps, both for the dog and the cat. And it says things like, I think you're perfect. I'm so perfinate to have you. And
fortunate.
My eyesight.
It says fortunate.
Can I tell you how much today, this is me, this when I was getting ready today, this is me working. I go to my craft desk. I bring my glasses so I can see. I leave my glasses there. I go to my office desk so I can read something that I've got to update. My glasses are on. Then I leave it in the kitchen. Then I have to go back in. This whole glasses thing is just not working well with me at all. As you can tell now, of course, I don't have them with me. So here we go. Your, what is that? Predictable? I'm predictable, which I think is very cute.
Where is it?
And then this one says, you're doggone good. Anything is possible. I'm muddy about you and
mutts about you.
Mutts about you and stay positive.
You're slaughtering it, Holly.
Give me my glasses. Do you need my glasses?
Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry, man. I'm really definitely going blind.
No, you're great.
I hate to do this real quick, guys, but I got to run because I got to get to the studio.
Suzanne,
you guys,
thank you so much.
PM tonight. I'll be on with Jay King actually tonight. And thank you guys. Thanks for setting up, Holly. Thank you, Angie. It was fun.
Thank you.
I'm going to scoot out. Can you click me off, or do I have to click off somehow?
I'm gonna hamina.
Well,
all right, go ahead.
I can go now. There we go. Let's see if I can get out of here.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
So, Holly, back to the glasses. I have like 4 pair, and I station them around, like one in my purse, one in my craft room. Yes, they're everywhere, so that I am not without.
Right. So it's always a mistake. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. I just now had to break out always having reading glasses. It just came about me this year. So I wanted to show you one last thing before I think you're going to take it from here. Look how cute that is with the little bow for a little girl. I think that is so adorable. And this one was actually using a sequin for the eye. So,
I love those. They're like little hair pieces, like, it's like a little barrette. I just think they're so cute.
And I think the folks that tune into HSN are going to love it. And I really encourage, if you love these, to go grab them now because it's a great price. And I believe, because it's the new zoomed in on trend kind of thing, it's exclusive to HSN. Is that correct?
It is, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep, you're not going to see these anywhere else. So when they're gone, they're gone. Yep.
That's awesome. All right.
We do have a
I'm
couple of
excited to
questions
watch
for
you.
you, Holly.
Okay.
How long
Okay.
have you been crafting?
Okay. I have been crafting for a long time, not as long as Suzanne. Here's a little known fact. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Suzanne is my sister. So therefore, we've crafted a lot together. And really another secret is when she started at HSN, I actually was started with her. And we started from the very first day together. We actually developed and built the HSN craft program to what, and then we got really great buyers, both Danica and Marissa, and they really built it to what it is today. So what you see today is actually what we started back in 2001 together. So
wow.
I've been crafting for a long time or helping Suzanne craft, one of the two.
That's awesome. Somebody's asking, do you prefer cards or scrapbook layouts?
You know, when I first started, I loved scrapbook pages, but they were quite a project for me because that mine have to just always be over the top. And they took a long time. What I love about cards, and especially how so many vendors now have come together. Angie is excellent at this because she's a crafter first, and then she's a manufacturer second. And that's so important. Some people get into this when all they do is manufacture. They don't understand if you're a crafter, right? Card making has become so much easier, and I get such a better sense of satisfaction so much quicker now being able to make cards, because now I can just finish one and look at it and be happy. I do think though, the scrapbook pages allow for more mistakes. You can cover up more mistakes. Card making, you have to be a lot more precise. So I really had to up my game on my precision.
Yeah.
I can't make as many mistakes that are a little more glaringly obvious.
See, I find that I started out with scrapbooking and then I went into card making. And I find for me, and I know the question wasn't for me, but I'm going to answer it anyway. I find that I like to have a smaller piece of real estate to craft on. And so if I'm given a big 12 by 12 space, I did a lot of scrapbooking when my son was little, and I still love scrapbooking, but for me, I could spend 2-3 days on a scrapbook page because the more space I have, the more, the harder it is for me to make decisions for some reason, because I don't know what it is. It's almost a little overwhelming for me to do scrapbook pages just because there's just so much space that I need to fill, and I have a hard time leaving blank space, as you see on my cards that I make. My cards are fairly busy. I have a lot of scenic things going on, and so when I have a smaller piece of real estate to craft on, it's more relaxing for me to do it. So, do we have any other questions, Mr. Hunt?
I'm working on it.
He's putting some more up.
He does such a fine job.
Okay, he's got one here. It's going to take him a moment to get it in front of me. Ooh, where'd Holly go?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm here.
There you are. You look great, by the way, Holly.
Thank you.
All right, here it comes. Alan? See, just so if anybody's wondering, I can't hear. I mean, I can hear. I can't see the questions until Alan puts it in front of me. So, because I'm not looking at all the different screens where we're streaming. I don't hear you typing.
I'm trying to find them.
He lost the question. All right.
Should I show some more fun stuff?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to show some of the other cute stuff I have back here in my lovely little.
Me or Holly?
Doesn't say.
Somebody's asking how to. Huh?
She can show her stuff.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and show your stuff. Show your stuff, babe.
So, I wanted to show, though, also too with this actual kit, the diversity in which you can do things. So here is one where it was actually stamped and colored in and used no types of paper piecing. This is just one full piece and one pass through the die cutting machine versus, say, something like this, which actually is paper piecing. So I really love that too, because look, there's the same puppy, but I love the two different looks. And I can also imagine too, like Suzanne was saying, if this went to somebody who loves dogs, or you made it look exactly like your dog, or maybe you have a friend. I just have a friend who just lost a beloved dog.
Aww.
Actually, it's my my son's wife's mom. They just lost their dog Oreo. I think she would really appreciate that, especially if you made it look like Oreo, like, you know, and the dog did look like an Oreo. It was a black and white pooch, a little poodle, and it was adorable. So you could actually do that as well. And that's another thing I really love about this kit. I'm crazy about this kit. When I first saw it, I was just like, and this is very on trend, this like zoom feature, which where you zoom in on the faces. This is very on trend right now. And I do think this is a classic. Dogs and cats will never go out of style. So it's going to be a great opportunity to enjoy that as well. Go.
Awesome.
Your turn.
My turn?
All yours.
Well, a couple of things I want to point out with the kit, if I may.
Please.
Is, you know, I mentioned that they are mixed media, and we've talked about some of the different things that you can cut with them. But I think it's important that everybody knows that, you know, you can cut fabric, you can cut felt, you can cut paper, but you can cut things like leather. You can cut chipboard with them. So there's a lot that you can do with them. We've talked about, somebody asked the question about, you know, do you sew, do you quilt? You can do quilting with these. You can use these little animals for that. But we also have in there, like if you look at, let me see, because I have a couple of things here. If you look at the puppy, the stamp, you notice that his face is actually fairly simple. Okay, so here's the picture of him. But if you look at, like this is one of those little keychains. If you look at this puppy versus this puppy, you're going to notice, as I move this over here, let me see, you're going to notice that we actually have some additional elements in the dies. So like, for example, we have this little patch that you can put behind his eye. We have a lot of the little elements that cut out as well when you're looking like at this little kitty. You're gonna be able to cut out all of those little pieces out of your fabric and out of your felt so that you can layer them on there. And so you're actually getting, you know, you're not only just making a little quilted animal, but you're getting all of those little pieces in there, so you have all that dimension as well. And then you can add other little things. A great thing too, and I'm not sure if we mentioned, I think we mentioned the stitching. If you look at the dies, you see all of the stitching on these. Now these are really, really deep cut dies. That's why they're going to go through your chipboard and stuff. But they're going to give you that stitching. So you're going to see that on your paper. It's going to be instantly stitched. But it also gives you a guide on your fabric so that you can hand stitch. You're going to be able to see that, and then you're going to be able to do your hand stitching because we're giving you a guide on the fabric, which is really, really nice. So,
or not, or you could now, and also too, you do not have to sew on that, Angie,
right.
Because if she wanted to make this, you can just glue this together and go at it. The other thing, you do not have to stitch the stitching to make it look stitched. You can use a Sharpie and run it by the guide, and it'll still look like it's been stitched. So
yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's a very, very good point. Oops, his little eye fell off. Well, you're gonna see a one-eyed dog here. It just fell off. I just lost it. But I know it's kind of gruesome.
That's adorable.
But I want you to see. I don't know if you can see on camera. Let's pull it back here. Can you see the stitching in this? We didn't actually stitch this. Let me turn it around this way. Maybe you can see it. But you can see the stitching on here. That's because of the die. The die actually cuts the stitching into that. This is done almost with like a, I don't even know what kind of material this is. It's I don't know what it is. It's not a paper. It's kind of like a foam or something. But you can make some really fun, really cute little things with them. So let me see. Oh, here's his eye. Told you it fell off. I actually made, let me show you. Do you want to see what I made?
Yeah.
What I'm working on? I'm going to switch my camera down. Can I switch my camera here, Alan? I should be able to, huh? There we go. We're going to find out. This is what I got. I want to show you how cute this is because I did this little dog. I stamped him. And you can see I just colored him really, really easily. And let me get my glasses on because I can't see either. But you can see the stitching. This here it shows up really, really well. So I actually cut this out of chipboard. I stamped the little character on white Nina paper, and then I colored him in. And then I just adhered that to the die cut that I did with the chipboard. But look at how fantastic that stitching is. It's a really deep cut, wide stitch. And so all I've done is I've got a couple of pieces here, really, really easy. Here is, let me see if I can open up my card. So it's an A2 card, and all I did was put a little backer on there in black. And then from a pattern paper, I just chose some of my pattern papers that I have in my stash. And I just put some foam on it. And you're going to see how easy this comes together, because this little puppy dog takes up so, a lot of the card. So we're not going to be filling in a ton of, of characters on here, because we have these gorgeous, really, really fun zoomed in characters. Somebody is asking, will any cutting machine work with this die? Yes, it will. You should be able to use it in most of your die cutting machines. We do have instructions that come with this that Holly, or I think Suzanne was showing the instructions. And the instructions are going to tell you, they're going to advise you, these are mixed media dies. So you want to follow whatever the instructions are for mixed media dies with your machine. So make sure you pay attention to that. This is a little ball that is, I actually did the same thing. I cut it out of chipboard and then I just kind of colored that in, but that's part of the stamps. And so I'm going to go ahead. Did I get adhesive on there? Let's see. It's a small space, so I'm not sure if I got it. But I'm going to add this just like right here, because he's just like, put that little ball right there. So cute. And then I just have a really simple little sentiment here that this little sentiment I think says, I'm mutts about you, which I think is adorable. And so you can really see how easy these are, how easy it comes together, very simply. But look how gorgeous that is. I mean, Holly, isn't that adorable?
Mm-hmm.
Putting you on the spot there, but I think it's really, really cute, and I think they're really fun. So it really goes to show you that you don't have to have a ton of characters, and a whole background scene and all of that. With these zoomed in characters, you get a brand new look to your cards, and they're just spectacular. I love these little puppies and these little kids. I love puppies and kittens because, the eyes are a little bit further apart and they just have that really sweet little innocent look to them. So I think it's fun and easy to do. We do have some more questions. What do you see coming to what do you see coming to the card making world in the next year? Other trends? What do you think, Holly?
Card making trends that I've been seeing. I think you're seeing more. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, I don't know. I'd be interested to know what you guys think about it. I'm seeing a lot more and more cartoon kind of characters in a very simplistic format, meaning there's not a lot of artwork. It's more like almost just a little bit better than stick figure kind of thing. I've been seeing a lot of that. Simplicity. I've seen a lot of more clean cards, smaller, which Angie... It's funny because Angie and I do a lot of brainstorming. She brings ideas to the table a lot. We have a lot of fun looking at product, but she's a lot of times on the cutting edge. So what you see she comes out with, she oftentimes will have months before other people do. So actually, upcoming trends, Angie's a good one to watch. Little characters are very much on trend right now and continuing as well. Little ones. I would say. Would you see anything else, Angie?
Well, I do think that our pocket pails, I think that's what you're talking about when you say the really little ones. The pocket pails they've really taken off. They're huge, and I think it's because people can use so many of them on a card to create a real elaborate scene, and it looks like you put a tremendous amount of time into the card when you see all of that on there. But because of the simplicity of the illustration, you're literally stamping. Your coloring time is next to nothing because they're so easy to color, because you don't have space to put all kinds of shadowing and all this stuff in there. So you color them really simply, and then you can create a really, really elaborate scene. And then, we have the interaction there with the pocket pail, like coordinating houses and things, but it's really easy interaction, which is nice. You have movement on your card, but it's not mechanical. So it makes it easy, it makes it fun, and I think it's a really, really nice surprise. And I think that's one of the reasons why people like those little pocket pails, because when they give somebody a card or a project with that, the recipient has a little surprise. They have no idea that they're going to have something that opens and has little things behind the doors and the windows and stuff, and it's just really, really fun. So, did I get off did I go off on a tangent there?
I don't know. It was good though. I thought it was interesting.
So let's see. Do you have instructions for the keychain? We don't have instructions for the keychain. The keychain, one of our designers, her name's Mindy, and she's phenomenal, and she made the little keychains.
We can probably easily enough get them and post them though, right?
Yeah, well, I think what she did, I mean, it looks like she bought the little keychain piece, and then she created just a little loop right here with the fabric, and it's stitched. She just hand stitched it right into there. It's a little loop, but she looped that little bit of ribbon around the ring first. So I think,
and really what it is it's the head run through twice.
Yes.
So it would
front
be the
to back.
head die.
Yeah. And put a little bit of batting in there is really what it is. Really cute.
And then the rest is just like you would do it any other way, piecing it together.
Look at
Pretty
that.
easy, actually. So cute.
Isn't that gorgeous? I just love these. I think they're so pretty. And then here's, and I think this is a great way to show too that you can use these for both boys and girls. So this one, could be more for girls, and this one could be more for boys.
You know what would be a good question, Angie, for all the people watching? Why don't you ask them what would they like to see more of? That's
a great question. Yeah.
I would really be interested to hear what they'd like to see more of.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic because, we can do just about anything. We've got fantastic illustrators. We've got a wonderful, wonderful, team of designers. And if there's something in particular that you feel like you're missing, that you're looking for when you go to your craft room and you can't find it, let us know. Absolutely. I think that's great. Thank you. Let's see. Is this the first time you've had these deep dies? It is. First time we've done mixed media dies. Yes, and I love them. It's the first time I've ever actually worked with mixed media dies. So that's first for me. What about you, Holly?
I've worked with deep dies before. However, I will say you get more bang for your buck. So I can do everything. If I love these images, I can do everything with paper to my heart's content. But now I can use paper and I can use felt, and you can use all different types of things. I wanted to show you, I don't know if I can find it. I'll show it to you. I'll show you a piece I bought. This is how much I got into it. And I don't want to show too much because someone's going to be showing tomorrow, but you can see this. Do you see this furry finish right here? Actually, this comes out. If you cut the edges, it comes out. So you can actually add it to the paper or material. So that's how I got really crazy with it, because I was just like, oh my goodness, I just love the idea of sending somebody a card with this type of finish on it, as well as felt or paper or whatever. So that's what I love about these dies, and I hope we do more of them. I mean, like I said, you get more bang for your buck, and really the cost is not more. So to the consumer, very, very much so. So that's all good.
No, that's awesome. Let's see. Judy is saying, will there be more of these bigger cuties? Well, here's what I would say to that, and this goes back to Holly's suggestion of, let us know what you want to see. We started with a little puppy and a dog. If there's other characters that you want to see, if they do well and if people seem to want them and enjoy them, which I think they will because they're fantastic. And like Holly was saying, you can use them you can use these for anything. So you can use them for your paper, and then you can use them for everything else as well. So yeah, if there's certain if there's animals, characters, critters, things like that that you want to see with these, absolutely let us know. Let us know. Because we can do just about anything you want. So let's see. Elizabeth is saying, will there be more of the pocket pails? Um,
Maybe.
let's just say, I hope so.
Yeah. I can't even imagine. I mean, let's hope.
I hope
Yeah.
so. I know that there are a lot of people who were disappointed that they did not have the opportunity to take advantage of the auto ship. There were so many people, and it was the first time we ever did the pocket pails, so maybe people were a little bit skittish and didn't know, exactly how much they were going to love them. Because I did see a lot of comments where people said, "Oh, I got the first one, but I didn't get the others." And I would say this, when it comes to auto ship. They run it on the one day, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. But if you sign up for it, then I think, Holly, don't you kind of have an option? Like if you decide to cancel it at some point, you can, or,
Yep.
you can
You
do
can cancel
that.
it
So,
any time, but if you don't get in on it at the first one, you don't get the sequentials. And here's a funny thing. I read somewhere because people were so wishing they had gotten in on that auto ship, and they wanted the mermaid sea one,
yeah, with the
right?
one with the
They were like
seashell.
they were going on eBay trying to see if anybody was freeing it up. Like, no, but you just couldn't find them. So,
Well, and I'll tell you this too, because we had a lot of people writing to us saying, "Can I buy it from you? Can I buy it from you?" And here's the thing: when we do something exclusive with HSN, I don't have any. I mean, I have like my sample one. I have some that I have sent out to our designers, for making project samples and stuff for the shows. But we don't have them. We don't stock them. So when we say it's exclusive to HSN and you're not going to be able to find it anywhere else, that means you're not going to be able to find it at LDRS either. So we really don't have any. So yeah, I would
can I
say,
say on the
go
flip
ahead.
side too, she is very territorial with that as well. You don't know how little many fusses we have about how you guys get exclusive stuff on LDRS that I can't get to put on HSN that I absolutely love. One being the Veggie Pals.
Yeah.
I'm still bitter that I didn't get a shot at that one. We reminisce about that from time to time. I'm like, she actually surprised me the other day. So when she sends me product to get ready for a show, she surprised me with my own set of Veggie Pals. And I don't know if you guys ever seen the vegetable that's playing the fiddle. It's a must-have. So I felt very honored and privileged that I actually got a set for myself. So there you have it.
Yeah, but it's to me, I think it I think it speaks to to integrity. When you say something's going to be exclusive, it better doggone well be exclusive, and that's how we feel about
Doesn't
it.
make me any happier about it, but hey.
But in answer to your question, I do hope that there will be more pocket pails on HSN.
Here's a plan.
Yes, here's another thing I would say too, and I say this all the time. If there's something you want to see or something you want to see more of, let them know, because HSN doesn't know what you want unless you tell them, right? So, if there's something that you love, that you fell in love with, and you want to see more of, reach out to them, let them know, because the more you ask for it, the more they're going to, they're going to look to us and say, "Can you give us more of this?" Am I wrong or am I right?
Yeah, no, they definitely listen to what you all have to say and what you're looking for. And the good thing about HSN, one advantage of that is because they order in such volume that they get a lot of advantage price-wise too.
Yeah.
So yeah, go to them for sure. Yep.
Let's see. Do we have any other questions up there, Alan?
How are we doing in time?
We've got just a few more minutes. Huh? Yeah, do you have an edit? What?
Did you answer the question? Is this the first time you've had deep dives?
Yes.
About this.
Yes, I've answered those.
All of them?
Yes. If you guys,
this has been fun.
Yeah.
I think next time we have to do some more crafting notes, some actual crafting.
Yeah. Yep.
Next time we do this, I want to
You
do
know
it
what
again.
we could do? We could actually do a true craft along, where you and I have maybe the same kit and we've kind of prepared a little bit, and we kind of split screen a little bit, and and we actually craft along. Because one of the things, about craft along, which I say to everybody is, get out your crafting stuff. Are we crafting and making the exact same thing? No. But what the craft along is I'm crafting here on camera, and you guys are hopefully crafting at home, and we're just kind of spending that time together. And so I think you and I could actually do that. Well, you know what we could do? We could actually put together a little kit for each other. We could swap kits.
Okay. That would be fun. And I would love to share some tips and tricks too, because I know I love watching. One thing that you guys have now as crafters, we didn't have when we first started, and many of you crafted for a long time, you know this. Back in the day, we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have Pinterest. We didn't have all these things we could go look at and get ideas, right? We had to come up with them by ourselves or get together as a group. But I think it would be really awesome if I could also share some fun tips and tricks, because I know I always like getting new ones as well.
Yeah.
And I get to see it all. That's one blessing. I get to see it all because I get to hang out with the best in the business.
Oh, all righty. Well, I don't think we have any more questions then, do we?
Giveaway.
Oh, giveaway.
Oh, yes.
I forgot when we were on Tuesday, we got offline and Alan's like, you didn't do a giveaway. And I went, oh, no. Well, let's see. What can we give away? You know what? Here's what we're going to do. I don't know what it's going to be because I forgot to prepare one. It's going to be from the new collection. I'm going to tell you that. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to pick a name. And the name that I call out, what? The name that I call out, you're going to select a character set of stamps and dies from our brand new fall winter collection. You're going to write to me. You are going to, when you write to us and you give us your address, you're going to tell us which character set you want and which coordinating die set you want to go with it. So if it's, let's say it's the Trusted Friend Little Mice, you would say, I want the Trusted Friend stamps and Trusted Friends dies. Okay? Alan, you ready? You got a name? I want you to select it from the new fall winter collection. Regan Zick. Regan Zick, or Regan, R-E-G-A-N, Zick, Z-I-C-K. So you are the winner! Yay! So Regan, I want you to send us a message, an email at customerservice@ldrscreative.com. I need your complete mailing address, and I also need you to tell me which character set of stamps and coordinating dies you want from our new fall winter collection. So when you go to our website, you'll just click on like the banner that says fall winter collection. It's like the very first banner at the top, or just down below it says like new, I think it says new products or something like that. I think I would know. I'm the one who puts the stuff up there. But anyway, tell us which one you want and we will get those sent out to you right away. So yay. Well, Holly, my dear, my darling, thank you.
It's been
so
fun.
much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ange. It was great to be with you guys.
Thanks. I wish you a wonderful evening, and everybody out there, I hope you guys have a fantastic evening as well. Today is Thursday. Oh, remember, Tuesday, October 6th is the craft day at HSN. So tune in there and look for Holly. I don't have the times yet. As soon as I have
I have the times.
Oh, you
Would
do?
you like the times real quick?
Yeah, give us the times. I
second.
haven't gotten them yet.
Hold on. Let me just go grab the times here real quick.
All right.
We get this fun little schedule. We are on with something you guys did not see tonight at, of course, I don't have my glasses, so bear with me. 10 a.m. and again at 2 p.m.
So
10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
And that's Eastern time.
10 a.m., 2 p.m.
All right, so look for Holly, 10 a.m., 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday, October 6th. Because it is an HSN Craft Day, I'm not going to be live on that day. So the next time you will see me live is going to be 1 week from today at 7 p.m. So, all right, so Tuesday, October 6th, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., look for Holly. And I would say get yours while you can, because I think these are going to go fast.
Yeah, I think the cats and dogs are definitely out of here for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
All righty. Well, everybody, thank you. Holly,
Thank you.
again, thank you so much. Had a wonderful time. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.